Welcome to the behind the scenes of Tales and Treasures. I'm your host, Mr. Almeida. As of making this episode, we're currently at 169 subscribers. But why not wait until 200, you might ask? Well, it's because I probably won't make it to 200. The purpose of this exercise is to take a closer look at what happens here at the headquarters of Tales and Treasures. And furthermore, see what goes on in the making all my episodes and how I'm trying to make my channel be seen by more people. Because as it stands now, I'm more of a pre-successful YouTuber than anything else. Now, first starting out, I'm asking myself a few questions. Why are you doing this? What is your niche? And who is your audience? Try not to give up if your channel doesn't immediately get a million subs. Might take a minute or two. Like one of my heroes, the 5 times CrossFit Game champion Matt Fraser says, hard work pays off. And even if your channel doesn't go the way you want it to, you'll probably learn a skill or two. And that can give you more opportunities in the future. Who knows? You never know where your life could lead you to. But let's talk about all the fun stuff that goes into my process of trying to make it, or whatever, something like that. Part of starting and being a YouTuber, no matter your success level, is that there's always a lot of learning how to use new things, performing, writing, lighting, sound, camera, using all sorts of adapters and programs, just multitudes of things. And sometimes it can kind of feel like you're absolutely drowning in it all. Ah, this is my nightmare. Ah. Having a bunch of game consoles is a lot of fun. I love playing games. However, trying to capture different games and game consoles can be a bit tricky and may require some research. Getting all the consoles and adapters and capture programs to work together can be a bit stress-inducing. Toimi perkele! Currently, I'm using 2 different devices to capture footage for all my consoles. I've got this Elgato HD 60S Plus for the more modern consoles and Elgato Video Capture for those with composite and such. In addition, because I only have a modern TV with only HDMI outputs, I also need different adapters in between for consoles like the original Xbox and GameCube. And also, to further complicate things for myself, I've been transitioning from Windows to MacBook Pro. It has been pretty interesting getting everything up and running. For example, I haven't gotten the Elgato to work on my MacBook Pro just yet, so that's a huge problem. And for the life of me, I just can't figure out why it isn't working. And I'll be damned if I contact any support lines. Also, I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. But I could be. Talking about sponsors, well, sort of. I'm obviously not sponsored by anyone, not with my subscriber amount. However, you can get a bit creative with that. I did this episode at this antique bookstore that also sells games. And we did interviews and all that. And even though I'm not getting any financial gain from it, I did make a new contact and a fun episode for my channel. As the icing on the cake, when they shared my episode that I did with them, it got way more views more quickly than I would normally get. I shared it to a retro gamer group, and a few more people will know that the store has games too. Mutually beneficial, but not a sponsorship. I call it a non-collab collab. Catchy, right? A big part of what makes it fun to do this channel is my friends. We get to play games, make up supposedly funny jokes, and share that fun with the audience. You. And having people appear on my channel and interacting with them can make the episodes a lot more dynamic. So it's not always just me alone talking to the camera. How long have you been in there?
I don't know.
Well, since you're here, would you mind answering a few questions?
I agree. Pedigree.
Well, being the channel's mobile games expert and supposedly my friend, what makes it fun for you to do all these bits for the episodes?
Well, fun is subjective. Or was it objective?
Well, why do you do it then?
Well, I'm jobless. So, I guess I don't have anything else to do.
Well, there you have it. He doesn't have anything else better to do. Also, in addition to having friends and other guests appear on my channel, I need to outsource some things I can't do myself. I do all the filming and editing, thumbnails and such. What I can't do is the music. And I don't want to use that so-called royalty-free stuff either. Instead, I commissioned my musically gifted friend to compose the music for me. Had I done it myself, it would probably sound something like this. Amazing. But yeah, even though I do most of my writing and filming, all that by myself, I still like to bounce the ball back and forth with people like Markus here and some of my other friends who appear on the channel. A lot of the time, working on jokes with other people, they usually evolve into a much better sequences or something else than what it would have been had I done it all by myself.
This is blatantly a cube.
I usually write all my ideas in my phone and then later compile them into a sort of a script. However, I've been trying to do it more professionally, just sit down and write everything down on my computer in a real kind of script form. But a lot of my ideas just come to me, and it's a lot easier to just write it down on my phone in the moment. Can't risk forgetting all my lengthy monologues that nobody listens to. Also, I need to stay in shape to give a peak performance in said lengthy monologues. Doing cardio is a great way to stay in shape. You just gotta remember to stay properly motivated. The last part is the editing, which I personally really enjoy. I gotta take all the footage I've had, put it in a specific folder, and then start going through the materials. Are there bad takes? Yes, multitudes in fact. I gotta find the diamonds in the rough, make those into a video and a finished product, and then upload the video. And then to appease the mysterious and vengeful god known as the YouTube algorithm, you gotta repeat the process and keep making videos in a nice, predictable schedule. However, most importantly, you gotta remember to have fun and enjoy what you're doing, because all work and no play makes Mr. Almeida a dull boy.